Hey everybody, Pay Marine here with another video going over the Warhammer 40k launch party preview. Now I did a live stream, but I'm not really sure what happened. It seems to not have streamed, or I don't know if there was a connection issue that I might have had. I'm not really sure, but it didn't. Or as of right now, it doesn't appear they went live. But anyway, this is kind of a quick, easier way to just kind of get my ideas out on everything here and to point out a few interesting things. I've already posted on my Facebook group a few of the things, or my Facebook page rather, a few of the things that I kind of caught or saw that I think are interesting to know. So it was only about an hour long, quick preview. They shared a new Space Marine model, new Necron model, and then kind of a teaser video at the end where they kind of showcased pretty much a bunch of factions are getting new stuff, but they only showed a new model for the Sisters of Battle in its entirety. Yeah, quick going through. We've got this is the link video to the live stream, and they did a few times where they posted some people's renditions or their version of their painting of the box set. So people that got theirs early, a lot of the bigger YouTube channels and stuff like that out there, and places like Mini Wargame and stuff like that, they all got boxes early, and so they got to essentially showcase and got a little bit of publicity for their channels and stuff on there. And then here is where they talk about the new generation codexes. Now, they said these two, the Necrons and Space Marines, will be coming out in October. And one thing that's is find interesting, some people were kind of pointing out, they're like, oh, whoever gets October, you know, good bet. But really, it's everything got pushed a month. I fully believe that the new edition was supposed to launch in June on the anniversary of when 8th came out. Because that seems to kind of be when they want new editions, is in the summertime and right in June. And then Space Marines, the last few times, new Space Marine codexes have been coming out in September. And I believe that was the case this time. It was supposed to be June and September, but everything just got pushed because of everything going on in the world right now. So we got July and October now. I don't know if they'll keep that or if it's just for this year, but at the very least going forward. So we will get the new Space Marine Codex 1 year and 1 month after the last one we just got, which is interesting. They did say in it, though, that you can still use all your Codex supplements with it, so whether it's one of the Psychic Awakenings, the Vigilus book, I believe is still good even, as well as your Codex supplements based on your chapter. But one thing that I noticed, and I posted a picture on the Facebook group, and I'm going to kind of fast forward to it here. Well, real quick here, where was it at? Back a little bit. So right here we see some stuff. So nothing too crazy. Like we know that comes in the box. That's the new Tech Marine that they previewed last time. These all come in the box except for this right here. Looks to be one of the multi-part blade guard. But this right here, it looks to be a Gravis Captain. So since the Dark Imperium box went away, it looks like they're going to come out with a standalone kit for a Gravis Captain right there. And again, like I said, this looks to be one of the Blade Guard from the multi-part kit, and then this is from, or this is the Lieutenant Blade Guard, or whatever they call him, from the box, and so is that. But then, you know, this is very interesting. For this not being a starter set, it is kind of interesting. I'm curious what the starter set's going to look like. But I want to fast forward to this page. We're right here. So, all right, back up a little bit here. So, chapter tactics. Um, we have all the first founding chapters in here. Obviously, we don't see all of them on this page. I'm sure if you flip the next page, but mostly what I'm kind of pointing out, things that are normally getting their own codex: Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves. We've got these in here, which I believe were in the Imperial Fists supplement. So you have Crimson and Black Templars. Death Watch, which have been getting their own codex, is in here now as well. Flesh Terrors, which usually fall in with the Blood Angels. So this is kind of interesting to me. I'm not sure what this means going forward. I'm sure we'll still get supplements. They'll still release ninth edition supplements for the different chapters, I'm sure, especially with the new Crusade thing. They'll probably have Crusade specific rules based on your chapter. But I wonder if this is the start of the end of separate codexes for Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Death Watch. If we're gonna just get one Space Marine codex from here on out, and then like we've been getting just the supplements. So the standalone codexes of the Dark Angels, Space Wolves, Blood Angels now become supplements like the other chapters have. So not sure, but I found that kind of interesting right there. Then next we got again it's just Space Marine stuff. And the Necron Codex. Now this one, the Gladiator Space Marine Tank. So this is essentially the Primaris replacement for the Predator. There's 3 variants. I don't know if they talk about them all. So you just saw the Gladiator variant, a short-ranged armor hunter that uses twin las talons and multi-meltas. So these are meltas. I wasn't sure if these were I thought they were meltas, but they're but I wasn't sure if they might be flamers, but they are meltas. So you're going to have a pretty heavy hitting little tank here with twin las and multi-meltas. I'm assuming these will be about 24-inch range probably, and these are already 24-inch range. So not the longest range on this vehicle, but if it has a 10-inch movement and you have that, you'll probably be all right. Because it says short-ranged armor hunter that uses twin las talons and multi-meltas. So that's the Valiant. Then you have the Reaper, which is your DACA one. So you're going to have Tempest bolters. So I guess essentially 2 sets of storm bolters on each side. So you have 4 storm bolters altogether, I think. And then you got twin heavy onslaught. And then you got the Gladiator Lancer. Now this one is nuts. So it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say, but I'm assuming add tactical flexibility, field them alongside your repulsors, executioners, and impulsors for fully armored. Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm assuming this is the same profile as the one on the executioner. This one here is just crazy to me. So essentially there's 3 variants. And again, like I said, this is the replacement to the Predator. And again, if people don't know, it's hold on. It's most certainly, like I've been saying since the beginning of 8th, a 10-year rollout plan. I fully still believe. I thought maybe it might even be more kind of sped up than that with a 5-year, but because things seem to be coming pretty quickly. But this here, because again, there's still so much in the range to be replaced. We still haven't gotten the replacement Primaris Flyers, which will be coming, and just a few other things yet. So this is the Predator replacement. So what I keep saying with the 10-year rollout plan. So they're going to slowly keep rolling out things to replace existing Space Marine stuff. And we've already started to see with the beginning of anything that didn't have a model that they produced got moved into the index. And then from there, with now the chapters approved coming out, that's kind of shifting things as well. So then it went, anything that didn't have a model that was in the index is now in Legends, and you can only find their rules in the PDF on the website. And then we started seeing other like older models and things getting shifted into like the chapter approved or the index. And I think that trend is going to continue, and we'll start to see those older models then move into Legends, and again shift other older models, and they're just going to keep doing that, shifting them into indexes and then shifting them into Legends. So and the next we got the new Monolith, which looks amazing, and they showed it with comparison pictures of the old one versus the new one, and it's just such a night and day. I love this little detail of this Necron coming out here. If I had the time and money, man, I would own every army out there, because there's so much cool stuff coming out, like with between the Necrons and everything. And then plus, I mean, we could go back to like the new Mechanicus Skitarii stuff. I love those new models that they got there too, but I really got to focus and just focus on my Marines, because they've got a ton of stuff coming out with Marines, and I'm already way behind, as I always mention. I mean, I'm still, during the live stream, I've been trying to paint and get my heavy Hell Blasters up to speed. I was working on edge highlighting the green, and I still got to do, I've only gotten 5 of them edge highlighted for the most part. The last bit I got to do is the white armor, and then decals, and then finish up the base, and then at some point drag out the airbrush to do the plasma glow effect. So still quite a bit to do, and I've only got 5 of them that just need the edge highlight on the white, before obviously those other things I mentioned. But yeah, so I'm still working on stuff that came out years and years ago, which the whole idea was I was going to be able to keep up, but work and life and everything got super busy, so things keep taking the back burner, and then I get sidetracked with side projects and then taking on commissions. Right now I'm taking a hiatus from commissions. Doesn't really stop my work level right now. It is still super super busy on that end. But anyway, yeah, so it looks really awesome. And then the final thing they did is they showed a preview of a bunch of different models. They had essentially what I assume are going to be new character models, and maybe there's one that looked like maybe some new orc boys will be coming out. They're going to be redoing them maybe, which I think is what they're going to do across the board. I think a lot of factions, troops choices especially, are going to get revamped and updated, and it's just going to be kind of a thing they're going to do just to start revamping the whole line in general, because we've seen with Necrons, like, basically just a complete update. And I don't know if they're going to go as complete as they did with Necrons, but I think we're going to see kind of a slow trickle out of, old Tyranid Gaunts getting replaced. Even though we didn't see that in this video, we saw some sort of, like, Plague Marine character. Then we saw a Drukhari, a Sisters of Battle, which they show here at the end. This is the only one we got to see in full entirety. A Skitarii and Orc was everything. So, but yeah, so that is really the real quick down and dirty of everything. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting. I'm definitely more excited, I think, for this Gladiator tank is the thing I'm the most excited for. So, as you can hear, I got a knock at the door, so I think that probably means I should probably wrap things up. So, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please check out the Facebook page, subscribe to the channel, and check me out on Instagram, and there keep coming more and more. So until next time.